but that's not what you're talking about, really. You're talking about Facebook and Twitter. And,
likes and shares. And
yeah, no. I think it's for young people, and no, it's not for me. I'm not interested.
Hi, my name's Chris.
My name's Lewis.
And today we're in Leeds. Today we're asking people in Leeds IELTS speaking questions to see if they can get the top mark, 9.
The IELTS exam, for those of you who don't know, is an English language test for people who want to study abroad or who want to move to an English-speaking country.
The IELTS test is broken into 3 parts. Part 1, general questions about a particular topic. Part 2 is a mini speech. And part 3 is some academic questions. Lewis, are you ready?
I'm ready, let's do it.
Let's go. So, what's your favourite social media site and why?
The only one that I use is Instagram, and that's just to look at people, I guess have a nosy at what they're doing and catch up on any gossip if there is anything on there, but I don't use any others.
What's your favourite social media platform and why?
Instagram, because it doesn't involve many people talking, it's just looking at videos and photos.
What's your favourite social media platform and why?
My favourite social media platform is probably Instagram, because it's pictures and text, so you can see what people are doing, and then you can also read about it as well, but there's videos as well, so I feel like it's a lot better laid out than Facebook or Twitter.
What's your favourite social media platform and why?
Twitter. So I can keep up with all the football, transfers, things like that.
So, what's your favourite social media platform?
I don't have a favourite because I don't live in that world. I've never been lured there. It's never been an interest to me. I mean, I look at YouTube and eBay and Amazon, you know, but that's not what you're talking about, really. You're talking about Facebook and Twitter. And,
likes and shares. And
yeah, no. I think it's for young people, and no, it's not for me. I'm not interested. I'm just not attracted to it, but I've never used it, so I can't say what I dislike about it because I've never used it.
Do you think your friends and yourself use social media too much?
I don't, because I'm only on one media site, but I think a lot of my friends do, and sit and get carried away for an hour, 2 hours looking at social media, so yes, they do get carried away.
Do you or your friends use too much social media?
Yes, the one that's walked away behind me does, yes.
Is that why he's not here answering the questions?
Probably, yeah.
Do you think yourself and your friends use social media too much?
Yeah, way too much, yeah. Yeah, we do. When we're out, we're always on social media and posting pictures and checking in places. Yeah, it's definitely a big part of our lives.
Probably, yeah. Like when I'm trying to get to bed overnight, I'm always on it too long.
Is it very addictive?
Yeah, definitely. And TikTok. Well, TikTok's just videos, isn't it? Twitter's got a bit of everything.
Do you think it's easy to make friends online then, or not?
Oh, I wouldn't want to make friends online. No, it's easy to meet people in real life. You know, it's instead of virtual friends, virtual communications. No.
Can you make real friends online?
I would say so, but then obviously you've got to be careful of stranger danger and everything. But yeah, I do think if you can find someone that you connect with and you trust them and you meet up, obviously doing it all safely, then yeah, I do think you can make friends online, yeah.
Is it easy to find real friends on a social networking website?
If you join the right groups in the right places, yes.
Is it easy to make real friends online?
I'm dubious. I don't think I'd be making any friends online. I don't trust that you're getting the genuine person if you're not meeting them face to face, so no, I don't.
Personally, no. Usually enemies on Twitter, to be honest.
Describe a time you saw something interesting on social media. Would you say when it was, where you saw it, and what you saw, and explain why you thought it was interesting? Well, no, I can't, because as we've just said, I don't use it. So, I've occasionally gone on YouTube to look up a few DIY tips of how to solve this, how to solve that. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
And it worked? It was handy?
It were handy. I had to watch a few to get the right directions, but I wouldn't rely on one in particular. Like I needed some paint to spray a chip in the bath, and needed to get the right paint. So I looked at a few videos on that, and I've done that with how to cure Rust from Chrome. That was the last one I think I did. But just little petty things like that. Yeah.
Oh, something interesting. I don't think I look at anything interesting. I think it's just all friends that send videos of the children. I only tend to follow people that I know. So it's just seeing what they're up to, and I think it's just mainly catching up on what they've been doing over Christmas. So it's not very interesting to other people, but I quite like it.
Yeah, I saw my grandparents actually, who live over in Spain. I saw what they were doing on Facebook and how they've celebrated Christmas and stuff. Yeah, that's
What was interesting about it?
how they do Christmas different to us, and obviously the time zones and stuff like that, and who they saw, because they weren't with family, so with the friends that they met up with and where they went. Yeah, that was a lie, by the way.
Oh, was it a lie? Very good at lying.
Something interesting on social media.
Interesting. I don't know. Last night when
Cody Gagpo.
yeah, that's the last time I seen something interesting. Gakpo getting announced last night. I say Twitter was the first to know. No one else had a clue about it.
Fantastic.
So it was on Twitter. Yeah.
Now, if you want to improve your speaking skills, or you simply want to have more conversations in English, I recommend Lingoda. In particular, I want to let you know how you can study English every single day and earn 100% of your money back with the Lingoda Language Sprint Challenge. If you don't know, Lingoda is an online language school. You take classes via Zoom with certified native level speaking teachers. Class sizes are small with a maximum of 5 students, and all of the learning materials are provided. The best part though, in my opinion, is that classes can be taken 24/7, so you can choose a schedule that suits you best. On top of that, Lingoda is Cambridge certified. Now going back to the language sprints, there are 2 that you can choose from. If you are really motivated to learn English, the Super Sprint is a great challenge. You take 30 classes per month for 2 months, and if you attend all the classes, Lingoda will give you all your money back. Yes, that does indeed mean 100% of your class fees are refunded. This is perfect for you if you want an intense challenge to take your English to the next level. In my opinion, intensity does help you to improve a lot quicker. However, if that seems a bit too much, don't worry, you can do the regular sprint. In this one, you take 15 classes per month for 2 months. And again, if you attend all the classes, you'll receive 50% cash back. This challenge is equally good at helping you make learning English a daily habit, as well as giving you confidence to have more conversations in English. So are you up for the challenge? You can register right now for the language sprint. The link is in the description below. And also make sure to use the discount code WINWITHCHRIS to get $25 off. Now let's get back to Leeds and those IELTS questions. Do you think it's important to be on social media?
I don't think it's important, but I just think that it's the way that the world is now. I think it's the way that people communicate. So I think you need to, I guess, be savvy with some of it and be able to access social media from time to time. It's not a necessity, but it's ideal for now.
Do you think it's important to be on social media?
No, because the people that you're with on that particular day are the people that matter. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing because you're not with them anyway. So whether you see it in 3 hours or the minute that they post it, doesn't make a difference because you weren't there. So it's just like useless information. It's just for a nosy, really. Just to brag about where you are and let everyone else know where you are.
Do you think it's important to be on social media?
No, not really. Not at all. Girlfriend's not really showing me on Instagram, really, out of everything. But I think she could get rid of that in a heartbeat as well. That's not important at all, no. I could probably get rid of it, yeah. I mean, football reasons I don't, but yeah, I could get rid of it, yeah.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of social media?
I would say in the profession that I'm in, the disadvantages are that there's a lot of people that probably shouldn't be on there posing as other people. You can get wrapped up in things that you probably shouldn't. I think it takes up a lot of your time when you're sat trawling through sites and looking at different things. I think it's quite risky unless you know what you're doing, and I don't think you can ever fully know what you're doing on social media. The advantages are that you keep everything up to date, everything's current on there, you find out what's happening. And I think, like I said, it's the way that people communicate now, so it's the way forward, I guess, unfortunately.
I do get annoyed and frustrated. I don't like it when my wife is sat in the chair at home, or my son just going fingers and thumbs, and I say something and they don't hear. That's really annoying. But the biggest annoyance is when I go to the gym and you get a group of lads hogging up the apparatus because they're sat there on the apparatus, fingers and thumbs. So you go up to them and say, "Excuse me, are you using this machine?" "Oh yes, I am. I'm just between intervals." But they're not. They're on social media, you know, life support system on another planet, you know, and you know, so you got to put the pressure on them to sling their hoop.
Give them the eye and say,
Give them the eye. I'm watching you.
okay. What are the advantages and disadvantages of being on social media?
Advantages are you can tell people far and wide what you're doing and where you are. Disadvantages are you can tell people far and wide where you are and what you're doing. I think the pros are very much the same as the cons. Like I checked in, I've just been to a bar for a cocktail, I checked in there, so everyone that I live near know that I'm not home. But my mum knows that I'm safe because I'm out in Leeds with the cocktail. So there is, obviously there's more than that, but yeah, I feel like there's a lot of advantages and disadvantages.
Alright, so that's everything for this video. I think people did pretty well on today's mini IELTS test. What do you think, Lewis?
I think they nailed it, to be honest. They passed with flying colours. We had some nice expressions, some interesting answers, but overall, I think a successful day.
What would you give them?
Should we go with a 7, 7.5, 8? Let's go with 8. Yeah, why not?
A little bit harsh, but I like it. I would probably give them an 8.5. I quite like the expression nosy. That came up quite a lot. And yeah, what should they do, Lewis?
I mean, if you are feeling nosy and you would like to watch any more videos like this,
check out one of these videos. Don't forget to smash the like button, and we'll see you next time.